Hey, Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is November 13th, 2022. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. Now, I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, if you like these videos, please stop right now. Like, subscribe, even more importantly, to this video. If you're on Twitter, retweet it, get the word out. Again, trying to build my subscriber list, of course, and get the word out about the video. So appreciate all the help in that. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, do it now. Thank you. Another announcement, I guess, is Trendspider, which is a pretty cool charting software. They have this multi-view look, which is pretty cool. I like to keep this up just to get a good feel of what some of the largest names are. Again, you could look at up to 16 charts at one time. They have bots and alerts. They have strategy tester. They have back testers. They have market scanners, heat maps, automated chart patterns, all kinds of bells and whistles in the platform. They are running a 65% off Black Friday sale starting now this week through the 18th. And then basically every week the deal will get not quite as good. As you can see, it'll kind of degrade over time. So it's really the best. This week is the best time if you're looking for charting software and you're interested in Trendspider to sign up for Trendspider. I will put a link down below. I'm an affiliate of theirs, so I'll put a link down below. If you want it, please click the link. Support the channel. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into this video. So SPX, right? So the biggest question that we're going to have coming up is this going to be a retest of the 200-day like it was here and like it kind of failed in this way over here and we move back lower, or does this finally get above the 200-day and things start to heal in the markets, right? That's the biggest question we have. And we only will know that after the fact, okay? So let's look at some names that are working in this market. I have about 10 or 12 names for you. I think these are pretty good. Let's take a look. First one is IT. As you can see, it's got this very well-defined area right there. Again, a lot of these names got a little extended last week, and know your earnings dates. Again, you see down here is when their earnings are. But a lot of these got extended and maybe need a little time just to kind of go sideways, but a very strong looking name, ASML. And again, it was in this horrific downtrend, and now we have a change of character with a volume coming up over here, right? So love to see this type of volume in here, moving higher, looks pretty good. Again, you can kind of say this area has been important. We're coming up into it, wait for the pullback, and then to go higher, right? What else do we have here? LSEC. Again, these semiconductors were pretty strong. Again, so strong. Look at that. See, this was prior area. Look where we came right back into this prior area. I've been watching this one for a while. But now look at the volume. Very nice. The problem is it's hard to get involved with it here as we're coming back into overhead supply. Again, a small pullback, right? And then a break higher. That's what I'd be looking for, right? Something like that. Let these moving averages catch up. But again, a strong looking name, LSEC. On semiconductors, maybe the strongest name, right? Again, we've been watching this one for a while. We could probably just adjust this a little bit to there. I broke out. I would love to see a little retest of the $72 area. Let these moving averages catch up. But again, one of the strongest names out there in the semiconductor land. RMBS, another really strong name. Hard to find a way to manage risk in this one, but it's not even touching the 9-day EMA. So again, super strong. RMBS, CHKP, checkpoint. Kind of an older name, but again, looking really strong in the software. And it's breaking out. And I guess I like this one because, it's almost actionable. So a lot of names have run so much. This one is just kind of breaking out on volume. So we like that. PCOR, PCOR. Again, it was in this little downtrend, and now it's back above the 200-day. You have these bullshit aligning moving averages with the 50-day actually starting to curl up. Some decent volume coming in. And again, just a really strong day here. So again, starting to align bullishly here. May need a little bit more time, but overall looks really good. PTC. Again, another strong looking name. You can easily say that this area has been, something like that, right? And we're above it, but now we're too far above it, right? Never happy. Again, let it come back, potentially retest, let the moving averages catch up again, but love how the 50-day is now starting to turn up strongly. 200-day is starting to turn up as well. Looks really good. What else do we have? Nutanix, NTNX. Right into the supply area, right? So again, it's a little consolidation, right? I'm not saying it's got to, it needs to do a lot of work. It needs to do a little work. Let's just put a VWAP here. So you see it's above the VWAP from this big gap up here, and it's trying to move higher. Looks pretty good to me. TOST, TOST, newer IPO, right? And let's go ahead and just draw in potential supply area right there, right? So it's making kind of like a Minervini, like VCP type pattern, right? Higher lows through here, but bumping against this overhead supply. So you have this fight that's going on here. Again, starting to get bullshit aligned here. It's got to break out, but again, this looks pretty good if it does break out. ARRY in the solar area looks really good. Kind of came back kind of deep, right? Needs to heal a little bit. It's got a little bit of room up to this area. So, hard to manage risk at this point, but overall, let's just see what this is. Roughly, 14%. So it's a decent way away. So it's got to kind of, kind of consolidate some, and then maybe you can play it to this green area. But this could be a bigger pattern that it's trying to work on. So it looks pretty good. Earnings out of the way. SGML in the lithium field area. Again, nice. I think maybe more of a line would work here. Something like that. Yeah, I think something like that. And if it can kind of curl back around, break this downtrend line, that's where you can potentially manage risk against, and then use the moving average as your guide, right? Something that I like about this particular name is that it hasn't really closed below this 23-day EMA very often. Like once here, I guess it did right there, but it's never really stayed below it, right? It kept popping back. So you can use that 23-day as your guide. As SGML, Pinterest pins, helps if I write it correctly. How's that? All right, Pinterest. Again, it's one I've been watching for a little bit. It's trying, right? It's working really hard. It's trying. But look how the 200-day now is starting to flatten out. And we're starting to get that bullshit line moving average. It needs a little bit more time, and it's got to break out, right? We have to see the breakout, but earnings are over. And if it can break out, it would start a new stage one, and that'd be really, really strong for this name, pins. TRC, California Resource, again, one I've been watching for a while. And let's just draw this, and I would even go to the top end here, something like that, right? So it keeps bumping against this particular area, trying to get through it. Again, I'd only play the breakout on this, and it maybe needs to consolidate a little bit more. But if you're looking for an energy play, CRC looks pretty good. And the last one is INMD. And this one, again, very well-defined area right here. Maybe a little extended, but it's starting to set up very nicely. Good accumulation showing up. Again, we'd love to see a little pullback, like in many of these names, and then the breakout, right? Just kind of, pull back into moving averages. Doesn't have to be huge. Could just consolidate. Could maybe an inside day or two, and then the breakout. You're going to get the bullish cross on the moving averages, and everything looks good. So there you go. There's a whole bunch of names for you to consider. I don't know if I would plow into these names Monday morning. Some of them need this pullback to get a better entry point. Okay, so definitely watch for that. Just a reminder, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I really do. Again, it means a lot to me, so I appreciate that. And if you're interested in Trendspider, I will have the link down below for you guys to check it out if you're interested in taking this 65%. It's an amazing sale. So if you're interested in the charting platform, hit it. All right, y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.